Pluto, the distant and enigmatic celestial body that once held the status of the ninth planet in our solar system, continues to intrigue astronomers and the general public alike. The history of Pluto's discovery, its classification changes, and its current status in 2024 make for a fascinating story. Let's explore where Pluto is now, what happened to it, and what we know about it today. The discovery of Pluto was discovered in 1930 by American astronomer Clyde Tombaugh at the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona. Its discovery was the culmination of a search for a ninth planet, often referred to as Planet X. At that time, astronomers noticed perturbations in the orbits of Uranus and Neptune and hypothesized that another planet's gravitational influence could be the cause. Pluto was found near the expected location of this hypothetical planet, and it was quickly designated as the ninth planet of our solar system. Why was Pluto demoted? Pluto remained a planet for over 7 decades, but its small size and unusual orbit led to debates among astronomers about its status. Several key factors contributed to Pluto's eventual reclassification: size and mass. Pluto is significantly smaller and less massive than any of the other planets. In fact, it is even smaller than some of the moons in our solar system, such as Earth's moon and Jupiter's moon Ganymede. Orbit characteristics. Pluto has a highly elliptical orbit that takes it inside the orbit of Neptune for part of its 248-year journey around the Sun. Its orbital inclination is also more tilted compared to the other planets, which orbit in a more uniform plane. Discovery of similar objects. As telescopes and observational technology improved, astronomers began finding other small objects in the region of space known as the Kuiper Belt, where Pluto resides. Many of these objects were of comparable size to Pluto, leading to the realization that Pluto was not unique in its region of the solar system. The IAU definition of a planet. In 2006, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, redefined what constitutes a planet. According to the IAU's definition, a planet must orbit the Sun, be spherical in shape, have cleared the neighborhood around its orbit. Pluto meets the first 2 criteria but fails the third because it shares its orbit with other objects in the Kuiper Belt. As a result, Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet in August 2006. This decision demoted Pluto from the ranks of the main planets in our solar system and generated widespread debate and some public disappointment. Where is Pluto now? Pluto is still very much present in the solar system and continues to orbit the Sun, taking approximately 248 Earth years to complete a single revolution. Its average distance from the Sun is about 5.9 billion kilometers, 3.7 billion miles, placing it far beyond Neptune. Pluto's orbit is highly elliptical, meaning that its distance from the Sun varies considerably. At its closest point, perihelion, Pluto is about 4.4 billion kilometers, 2.7 billion miles, from the Sun, while at its farthest point, aphelion, it reaches about 7.3 billion kilometers, 4.6 billion miles, away. This elliptical orbit causes significant temperature variations on Pluto's surface, and the planet's axial tilt of 120 degrees results in extreme seasonal changes over its long year. As of 2024, Pluto is continuing its journey in the Kuiper Belt. It is currently moving away from the Sun after reaching perihelion in 1989. It won't reach its aphelion until 2113. The cold, icy world remains shrouded in mystery and remains a fascinating object of study for scientists. The New Horizons mission. Pluto's status as a dwarf planet did not diminish its scientific interest. In 2015, NASA's New Horizons mission became the first spacecraft to fly by Pluto, providing humanity with its first close-up images of the distant dwarf planet. The New Horizons spacecraft revealed a surprisingly complex and geologically active world, challenging previous assumptions about such small and distant bodies. The mission's key findings included geological activity. Pluto's surface features include mountains made of water ice, vast plains of frozen nitrogen, and signs of possible cryovolcanism, ice volcanoes. These discoveries suggest that Pluto may still have some internal heat driving geological activity. Atmosphere. Pluto has a thin atmosphere composed mostly of nitrogen, with traces of methane and carbon monoxide. The atmosphere is constantly changing as it freezes and sublimates with Pluto's seasons, which are much longer than those on Earth due to its extended orbital period. Surface composition and color. The diverse colors of Pluto's surface range from white to dark brown, with some reddish hues, suggesting the presence of complex organic molecules known as tholins, which form when cosmic rays or ultraviolet light interact with methane in the atmosphere. Pluto's moons. New Horizons also provided detailed observations of Pluto's 5 moons, especially Charon, the largest. Charon's surface showed signs of past geological activity, including canyons and cliffs that suggest tectonic forces were at work. Pluto's moons and their impact. Pluto has 5 known moons: Charon, Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, and Styx. Charon is the largest and most significant among them, with a diameter about half that of Pluto itself. The interaction between Pluto and Charon is unique. They are tidally locked, meaning that the same side of Charon always faces Pluto, and vice versa. This relationship has a profound impact on both bodies' evolution and surface features. The discovery of Pluto's smaller moons, Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, and Styx, in the years leading up to the New Horizons flyby provided additional targets for observation. These moons have irregular shapes and appear to be remnants from the formation of Pluto and Charon, possibly resulting from a giant collision in the distant past. The status of Pluto in 2024. In 2024, Pluto remains classified as a dwarf planet, but that term does not diminish its scientific importance. Its unique characteristics have made it a prime subject for further study, especially in understanding the Kuiper Belt and the outer solar system. The dwarf planet serves as a window into the processes that shaped our solar system's early history. Ongoing research and exploration follow up studies post-New Horizons. Since the New Horizons mission, researchers have continued analyzing the data gathered during the flyby. New findings about Pluto's geology, atmosphere, and interaction with the solar wind are continually emerging. For example, recent studies suggest that there may be a subsurface ocean beneath Pluto's ice shell, which could have implications for understanding habitability in the outer solar system. Hubble Space Telescope and other observations. Space telescopes like Hubble continue to observe Pluto and its moons, providing data on its changing atmosphere and surface conditions. Ground-based observatories also monitor Pluto, especially during rare events like stellar occultations, when Pluto passes in front of a distant star, revealing details about its atmospheric composition. Future missions? There are no immediate plans for another spacecraft to visit Pluto, but proposals have been made for follow-up missions, including orbiters or landers. Such missions would aim to understand Pluto's internal structure, its geological processes, and its potential for subsurface oceans. The broader context, the Kuiper Belt and planetary definition. Pluto's reclassification as a dwarf planet brought attention to the Kuiper Belt, a region of space beyond Neptune filled with small icy bodies. The realization that Pluto is just one of many large objects in this region expanded our understanding of the solar system's architecture. Today, astronomers continue to study other Kuiper Belt objects, KBOs, like Eris, Haumea, and Makemake, which share characteristics with Pluto. The debate over Pluto's planetary status has not entirely subsided. Some astronomers advocate for reinstating Pluto as a planet, arguing that the IAU's definition is too restrictive. There are also efforts to broaden the criteria to include any celestial body that exhibits geological activity, regardless of whether it has cleared its orbit. Conclusion: Pluto remains one of the most captivating objects in the solar system, despite its reclassification as a dwarf planet. Its journey around the Sun continues, and its elliptical orbit, along with its dynamic geology, seasonal atmospheric changes, and unique moons, make it a fascinating target for scientific exploration. The discoveries made by the New Horizons mission have reshaped our understanding of this distant world and continue to inspire curiosity about what lies beyond the familiar planets. In 2024, Pluto's story is not one of disappearance or destruction but rather of transformation, from being a mysterious 9th planet to becoming a window into the outer reaches of the solar system. As our technology and understanding evolve, Pluto will remain a significant player in the ongoing exploration of our cosmic neighborhood. The future may hold more surprises from this distant and complex world, reminding us that there is still much to learn about our solar system's frontier. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, also kindly share and like.